All right, we got some news from down on the bayou. The Saints keep marching on, and they are bringing in former Browns wide receiver, former Dolphins wide receiver, more importantly, former LSU Tiger, yes, wide receiver Jarvis Landry is signing with his hometown club, the New Orleans Saints. He announced on Instagram today, and so did the team. It's a homecoming. Man, the Saints are having a sneaky good off season. Jarvis Landry's only 29 years old. I mean, he's got a lot of football left in front of him. Let's forget what happened last year in Cleveland. We saw what a dumpster fire the Baker Mayfield experiment was last year. We saw OBJ leave and have a monster end of the season in Los Angeles. And hey, we just signed Jarvis Landry. We signed Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, a couple weeks ago. There's one more LSU star left out there that they could still sign. I don't know. OBJ could be coming back to his team. It seems like it's a Tiger reunion in New Orleans. Plus, they got old crab legs Jameis Winston coming back from ACL surgery. This is a sneaky good team, I think, and I absolutely hate to say that because, man, I hate the Saints. I'm going to break down all these moves, tell you what I think. This could be a little bit of a shocker, surprise for the Saints, but if you could first, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get these daily update videos, share this video with your friends. It really helps the channel out a lot. We are growing like crazy. All right, so former Browns wide receiver Jarvis Landry is signing with the New Orleans Saints. Obviously, like I said, played his college ball at LSU, was a stud for the Tigers in Baton Rouge. So this always kind of made sense. And the Saints are adding some sneaky good offensive pieces this offseason. You know, I think everyone's kind of counting the Saints out after Sean Payton kind of surprisingly retired at the end of the season. No Drew Brees, no Sean Payton. Nobody really feels anything. Got new head coach Dennis Allen, who was the defensive coordinator last year. They retained their offensive coordinator. So it's basically the same exact coaching staff minus Sean Payton. You got a new play caller, but it's the same offense. You know, a lot of the pieces are the same. They did have a couple of losses on the back end. You know, they lost Marcus Williams to the Ravens on a 5-year deal, but they signed Marcus May, who is a decent player. You know, you brought in the Honey Badger. And let's not forget, old Slant Boy is coming back. Yes, Michael Thomas. All he does is catch 3-yard routes, but he catches a million of them. So you got 3 guys, and plus Chris Olave that they added in the draft. I love this addition of Chris Olave. So you got Slant Boy, who can run his slants and intermediate stuff. You got Chris Olave, who can stretch the field, intermediate to deep. And now you have Jarvis Landry, who's kind of a Swiss Army knife slot guy. And let's not forget Alvin Kamara out of the backfield. Now, he did slow down a little bit, Kamara, when he had to be the number 1 primary back. He's not really a between the tackles guy. He's much more of a third down pass catcher, swing back. So when you don't have a Mark Ingram bowling ball in front of you, you know, you don't have a primary back, Latavius Murray, that could split carries with him. It did slow down a bit for him, but man, there's a ton of weapons for them. And let's not forget, eating the W himself, old kicking crab legs Jameis Winston is back. And man, Jameis had a really good season last year. I think surprisingly so. He was 5-2 before the ACL injury. Now, Jameis was never a crazy mobile guy. You know, he was mobile enough where he'd move the pocket. He's athletic, but he's not this crazy sprinter or anything like that. And man, this offense seemed to have simplified. He slowed things down. He got LASIK surgery a couple years ago, and maybe it's working for him. He was 5-2, 14 touchdowns, 3 picks. That's crazy good for Jameis Winston. This is a 30-30 guy his last year in Tampa Bay. Threw 30 touchdowns, 30 picks. So when you're getting efficiency like that, it's really, really something. I mean, the Saints finished 9-8, and they were 5-2 with Jameis Winston. So really, really start fall off for them. So you add all these weapons at wide receiver. You get your quarterback back. Man, I hate to see this. And let's go on top of this. The schedule for the Saints is really, really soft. Like, this is a super soft schedule. You play the hardest team in your division is Tampa Bay, obviously the GOAT, but you've owned Tom Brady the last 2 years. I think they're 3-1 against him, maybe 4-1 if you count the playoff game. I don't know if they've even lost in the regular season to Tom Brady. So they own Tom Brady. Your rest of your division is garbage. It's really, really sneaky. Nobody's talking about the Saints, and it makes me want to vomit. I hate this team. But man, look at this. You got the Falcons, the Panthers, they're crap. Now you do got to play your daddies, the Minnesota Vikings. The game is in London. It's supposed to be a home game for the Saints. There's a shit ton of fans in the UK that are Vikings fans. Minnesota's kind of the UK team. I guess it has to do with the soccer, the Norsemen, the Swedish. Who the hell knows what's going on there? But there's crazy amount of Viking fans in the UK. They're the honorary team of the UK. According to the NFL. Then you get the Seattle, but you get the Bengals and the Ravens at home from the AFC North. Those are the 2 teams you want at home if you got to play AFC North. At Pittsburgh, at Cleveland, soft spots. You get the Rams at home. Your tough road games at the Niners, at the Buccaneers. and at the Eagles to end the season there. I think the Eagles are going to be a little bit tougher than the Niners. I think the Eagles are going to be pretty good this year. I love the offseason moves. And Jalen Hurts, I'm not out on him. I'll tell you that much. I don't know about Trey Lance. Trey Lance, I'm kind of on the fence of. So there's a lot of things going in the right direction for the Saints. And like I said, Odell Beckham Jr. is still out there, could still be added to this team as a guy who comes back in the late season. You got a really, really scary offense. They did lose their left tackle, Lotar and Armstead, so it might have to be reworked a little bit there. But I'm very confident in this team to manage to do some stuff, and I think a lot of people are sleeping on them with a weak schedule. But all that matters as long as the Vikings beat them, that's all I really care about. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. How big is this signing for them? What do you think of the Saints? Are they a sneaky good playoff team? Could they possibly compete with Tampa Bay for the division? Again, let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.